Okay, we are going to journalize our appropriate adjusting entries on page 18 of the general journal. And so basically all you have to do is look on page 425 and 426. And we'll just start with A and work our way down. And you always need to make sure that you journalize the debit portion first. But on line 1, centered, we're going to write adjusting entries. Then line 2 for our date is December 31st. And then our first line will be supplies expense dash office. And we won't have a document number post reference. And it will be a debit of $1,448. $48.55. Then our next line will be indented, and it's the matching, so it's supplies dash office. And it's a credit of $1,448.55. Okay, next line, the date again, the 31st. We're going to do our letter B, and this would be not indented, so it says supplies expense dash store. And it's a debit of $3,248.11. The next line indented is supplies dash store. And a credit of $3,248.11. Their next line, the date's the 31st. And our first line is insurance expense. It's a debit of $11,000 even. Our next line indented is prepaid insurance. And it's $11,000 credit. Next line is the 31st again. And our debit, not indented, is merchandise inventory. And the debit of $1,848.25. Next line indented is income summary. And a credit then of $1,848.25. Our next line, 31st again. And it's uncollectible accounts expense. A debit of $1,500. And next line indented, allowance for uncollectible accounts. $1,500. Okay, next one is the 31st. And our first line is depreciation expense dash office equipment. And it's a debit of $3,410. Next line is accumulated depreciation.
Indented?
Yes, indented. Dash office equipment. A credit of $3,410. The next line is the 31st. Depreciation equipment or expense dash store equipment. A debit of $6,420. No cents. Our next line indented is accumulated depreciation dash store equipment. A credit of $6,420. And then our next one, the 31st for the date. Federal income tax expense. And there's a debit of $3,948.91. And then our next line indented, federal income tax payable. And it's a credit of $3,948.